know if you could see me. I know this is in the dark a little bit. I'm gonna have to go back to do, I don't know how long the light lasts in here. Sorry guys, hang on. I said I was coming back on at 6:15. Okay. There you go. Okay, so return the Amazon. I don't know how many views that last live got, but I'm excited because I felt like it was getting better and better at the last part. What's up, everybody? I'm back. Now, hold on. The analytics for the last live. Okay. So, yeah, I told you I was coming back on at 6:15. I came back on 6:30. I had to bring some stuff into my daughter's practice. See, like, the views, though, are down on my lives, which is a little bit of a bummer. But that's all right. Look, I got to figure out whatever works. I've been really trying. So now this says it's got 4 watch hours. So this is on today, January 2nd. January 2nd, 4 watch hours. I mean, that's still a lot of watch hours. In order to get 3,000, I mean, it's a lot. I'm going to join the booster club. There's so much shit. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm in the booster club at this point. Join our group. Yeah, I don't even know. How do I join? I gotta join the music booster club. See, now if I turn this off, it comes out. All right. All right. Well, hi guys. I'm very excited to be back on the live. Hoping that I get my 4,600 subscribers. So I'm raising money to film Divorce Diaries Limited Series, which is another extension off of the proof of concept that I shot, which is on Prime Video, Divorce Diaries. You take a look at it, watch it. You'll find it funny. It's a mockumentary. If you like The Office, you'll like this. If you like crazy things that women do, you'll like it. Oh, boo-hoo with the yawning, Michelle. 5 of you in here. What? Remember a couple of weeks ago when I was like, oh, there was 100 of us. And see, here we go. Blue Green Liquid says no one cares, kid. First of all, that's the weirdest fucking name. Please. I appreciate that no one cares. And first it was no one cares kid. Now it's no one cares. See, look at him go. No one cares. All right. So this show we're filming a limited series. I'm raising money. The Kickstarter will be in the bio. Oh wait, hang on. I did that wrong. Okay. I mean, is there's like any point in that? In that what blue green? Somehow he got past me timing him out. So I was on before talking about something with National Divorce Day and how, you know, we have exes for a reason. And, you know, it's what I'm realizing as I've been divorced 10 years is this is why I do comedy based off of my life, because I enjoy creating from the craziness because it helps me process it better. That's also anything in life for me. I've always been that way as a performer. Even when I was in college and I was studying theater and I did a one-woman show about my life, as a college student waiting tables and trying to, the irony is that I feel like my one-woman show in college was pretty reflective of the same kind of shit I'm still dealing with men. Oh, this lighting is horrible. Should I do it like that? Oh, a car's coming next to me now. That's me, always running late. It's been 10 years since I've been divorced and a lot has happened. I've left my teaching job. I went back to acting and stand-up comedy. I shot a TV pilot. I'm trying to sell, and I'm a host of a show. Okay, so it's a web show, but it's a consistent gig and it forces me to do what I love. I still haven't found, speaking of love, which I still haven't found, but I'm hopeful. Things are going pretty great. Michelle sees Lewis waves. He hands her a microphone. Oh, see now, so I'm writing the episode 1 of the series, of the limited series. Will I be your next ex? Probably not. So I'm wondering why that didn't take. Oh, unless it was like multiple. I don't know. That's me, always running. So in addition to the proof of concept that I shot, I am looking to film, I'm going to be filming another show of Divorce Diaries. It'll be a limited series. And I have a Kickstarter. And I'm hoping to find the investor. I'm not hoping, I will find the investor to fund it. So if you guys want to check it out, I'll put it in the description. Any amount counts. But again, if, what's up? What up, what up, what up? See, now, I don't know if... See, it's like some weird bot. Oh, I'm sorry. It doesn't look like you should be here. This is what YouTube is now. Just a bunch of randomness, right? All right, so the Kickstarter is in the link in the bio. I was talking about earlier about, you know, New Year's goals to film this series. No. And also to get people to the comedy show, the live comedy show of Divorce Diaries. Yeah, so I feel like there's a lot of bittersweetness to New Year's because you feel like to think I came live again. I really wanted to talk more about the show, the Kickstarter for the show. And it is a pilot. So I shot the pilot a couple years ago. It's on Prime Video. And no, I should be more excited than saying it like that because I'm just tired and juggling a lot, as we all are, right? I don't know what happened to these lives. I was doing them. Maybe I need to try it earlier tomorrow because I got like 50 people on one. I got like 100 on one. Maybe I need to go back over to, I don't know. This stuff is driving me nuts. Trying to monetize off your YouTube, trying to make it all work. It just, it's, you know, it's a challenge. Okay. So I was talking before about your ex-husband and yourself trying to get along when it comes to certain differences of opinions. And I'm trying my best right now. So we're not getting along, but there's a few things that I'm like, you know, I feel like you need to rethink this. But I've said how I feel, and now I'm going to let it go. It is National Divorce Month. It's actually National Divorce Day on January 6th. And when back in the pandemic, look how beautiful my hair looks right now. I look like a mess. Look at this. Back in the pandemic, 2020, before the pandemic really hit, I did a spot with Chippendales. I was a guest host on their show for National Divorce Day. It was a lot of fun. And I wish we could do it again. I should reach out to them. I think the last time I was going to do it again, they were like, we're not paying for your airfare. And I was like, well, then I'm not coming out to do it. Like, what is that? Why would I? Because that's how they compensated me the first time. They paid for my airfare and my hotel. And I was like, okay, fine. Just kick off the relationship. But then I was like, well, if I'm going to do it again, I would expect, you know, the same thing, if not more, because I did a good job. No. like, no, we don't got it. I hurt my feelings. What is that? Well, I hurt my feelings because I want to do more stuff like that. And, you know, it makes you feel like you're not good enough, you know? Really wasn't a fan of that. Plus, the lady kept pushing me off. 6 of you are in here, and this guy doesn't, I don't speak your language. I apologize, but if hopefully it's appropriate. Also, why don't we get the likes up to all 6 of you that are in here? That would be great. I appreciate it. So now, 40 miles a week. The fuck? I was saying on my, no, I'm tired. I was saying on my other live before that, I'm glad Divorce Perfect Guy answered my message, but I also I'm starting to feel like maybe he was just being too nice. I don't know. Or not being that, or just being like blowing me off. I don't know. I thought his response was pretty decent, you know, for someone claiming, you know. Anyway, 7 of you are in here. Let's do it. Message retracted. Okay. Let's get it poppin'. Yeah, as I was saying, I didn't, the New Year's Day Eve thing, there's like a bittersweet feeling. You start to feel overwhelmed, like, oh, I have to get this done by this day. Then you also see other couples making out. By the way, I stupidly messaged my friend with benefits who has not answered me. I find it funny that he messages me Merry Christmas, and then when I try to continue the conversation, he barely answers. And then I say, well, Happy New Year, and he says nothing. What is that, you know? Like, first of all, why text somebody if you're not going to have a full-blown conversation? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? All right, so this live, I guess, is not proving to be successful as well. So I guess I have to just hang on, right? I so want to monetize off the YouTube channel and continue. There's only 5 watching. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, so this has been the last couple weeks. I went to Tulsa. I did some shows, which went well. I had a really nice time. I did meet somebody out in Tulsa. However, he was very sweet. When we did connect, 'cause he gave me his phone number, and we were talking on the phone a couple times. I just didn't feel like I felt a good vibe from him. I just didn't feel an intellectual, like, oh, there's chemistry vibe. So I just was like, forget it, you know? 6 of you are in here. Let's get the likes up. It's now 4 of you are in here. Let's get the likes up. So, you know, I was hoping that these lives would go better because my numbers were getting up, but oh well. Maybe I should just, you know. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about the limited series. It's going to take place in New York and possibly New Jersey. I have to keep the locations slim because we're going to be low budget, as always, right? It's going to be centered around my life that's happening now, as opposed to in the TV pilot. It was more when I was teaching theater in a school and running around with a former ex-boyfriend who was a cop, and he was a main character. When I first started doing stand-up, that character, the guy that I was dating who was a police officer, he was like the reason I went into stand-up, because he broke up with me, which I didn't end up leaving his house for 2 hours after that. And I was like crying and begging him to stay with me. It was so pathetic. I wasn't like begging, but I was like telling him off / refuting his breakup with me for 2 hours. I had gotten ready to go on a motorcycle ride. I got all dolled up. He was telling me he was going to be later than he expected. I was getting upset. And this was like the straw that broke the camel's back, because when I got to So when I got to the house, I had been crying. And I was really upset because that was like after 6 months of the on and off, him fucking around with my time. And then he ended up breaking up with me and was like, I just don't think this is working. I'm not going to be able to give you what you need. And my heart broke when he said those things because I was like, I should be breaking up with you. You're the fucking worst. Today's his birthday. He was the worst. I mean, he was also the best and the worst. He wasn't the best. I will say that. He was not the best. For sure, he was not the best. But I thought he was the best. He was the first person I fell in love with after my divorce. I really thought I was going to marry him. I thought we were going to get married and have a love child together. He's the cop in my show. That's his character name. He loved the stuff I did with his character. I mean, he liked it a lot. He watched the pilot and everything. I'll give him credit. He never found any offense to my stand-up, from what he told me. I don't know. I don't talk to him anymore. A couple years ago, we slept together again. It definitely wasn't how I remembered it. I definitely had real emotional intimacy since I had been with him and realized that was not love. That was more of a sexual chemistry with me because I didn't have a lot of experience. I still don't have like a big thing of experience, but I have more experience now. And yeah, today's his birthday. Finally, Eric, I know that there's nobody here again. And my phone isn't going to last too long, so we'll see what happens. I was talking about the first guy in the Divorce Diaries series that really the series was made around, which was the cop, the character of the cop. We call him Mike the Cop in the pilot. We changed his name in the other scripts to Carlos, but it doesn't matter at this point because I don't think he's going into the limit. He's definitely not going into the limited series, but he's in the pilot. So when you watch it, you'll see it. But yeah, today's his birthday, and we dated. I think I was divorced 2 years. No, I was officially divorced 1 year, barely a year when we dated. I really liked him. I was in love with him. I was falling in love with him. And then it took so long to get over him too. If you watch the pilot, you will see what happened. And actually, the pilot isn't exactly what happened. I didn't catch him with another woman, but he used to blow me off and be late. He wasn't with, from what I know, he never was with another, he didn't cheat on me or was another woman. He was just out to lunch. Because there ended up being a good friend. First of all, friends of ours set us up. Thank you. 2 people liked it. There's 4 of you in here. We can't get the likes up. Jeez Louise. And it is more helpful when there's more people in the live because then I can converse with you more. I'm going to just start going back on my TikTok because this I'm trying to build my watch hours up. And TikTok, you get the rewards. But who knows? We'll go for the YouTube right now. Yeah, so friends had originally set us up around Christmas, and we went on our first date the day before Christmas Eve, and it was really nice. It was fun. I made out with him. It was good. It was a good date. And then we went out on Christmas night. We went out on New Year's Eve, and that's when I think we first slept with each other. I don't know. I was like, I should have slept with him right away. And then looking back, I'm like, who gives a shit? Ugh, can't please. But we dated for 6 months. Like, we did date for a good period of time. For me, that's a good period of time. However, God, I was so hurt when he broke up with me. And I should have broken. I had so many opportunities to break up with him, and I just kept staying around because I was hoping he would change and be like, invite me into his world more. And like, you know what I used to hate is towards the end, he never texted me. I would always text him. I hated it. once in a while, but he used to text me every day, good morning, and after 2 months, that stopped. Michelle, you're like super high energy. Most guys can't handle that. Well, I guess. That's what my medium said about Divorce Perfect Guys. She's like, he doesn't know what to do with all your energy. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Like, I can chill. Like, I'm not asking you to entertain me. So much energy, I don't know what to do with it. Oh, please. Aren't men supposed to be able to conquer land and hunt and build, but you don't know what to do with my energy? Oh, please. You know what some guys would say? I know what to do with it. Guys, I'm really bummed. There's only 2 of you. I feel like I need to... So I am starting the limited series in this way. Hold on a second. Hang on. That I'm running in New York City. And I'm late. Panera. Internet commercial. Guys, I'm going to go because I'm getting like so distracted by all the things that are coming up on my computer. And I don't feel like you can see me that great. So that was the first guy. So maybe I start to change his life to the first guy after divorce I fell in love with was the cop. Mike the cop. No last names are used because unfortunately that's the name of the character in the pilot. You know, I haven't talked to him in a couple of years. The last time I saw him was when we slept together, which was in 2022. Years after we dated. We had a rendezvous. So. I guess what he taught me, what did he teach me? I wrote this out. This was a journal. I don't know what he taught me. He taught me about good sex. I don't know. Not really. I mean, it was decent, but it was good at the time. Like I said, I thought I was in love with him. I guess he opened my mind up that, you know, that it's possible, even though it didn't end great. He also showed me that I should not take a man's bullshit. And sometimes I guess this is the problem, is what he taught me I didn't do. Because I ended up still making the same mistake with the next guy. Although with the next guy I was a cop too, but I ended it because I was like, what the fuck's your problem? He did some same bullshit with me. I guess I'm not getting, I mean, maybe I will get off, but I still need, let's see, how many subscribers do we have? Guys, I need let's see how many. I need like 5 more subscribers to make it to 9,600. Sex is very important. Any ding dong can do it. I have 4,596 subscribers. I need 4 more to go. I think I might have put this. Let's see if I put it. I wrote exercise on reading a bitch. To anyone who doesn't know, like DPG or Friends with Benefits, see your problem that you don't realize that I'm an amazing human being, an empathetic, loyal, real bitch. I don't know what I wrote this for. I'm looking through my notes because I have this exercise. All right, I'll just redo it. How about that? Things the men I've dated have taught me. Let's do it. Things, okay, let's put that on. Things the men I've dated taught me. So, what I liked about that relationship, sex is good, felt. It was my first like opportunity to be like, wow, I could be with someone I find attractive. Felt good with him at times, especially in the beginning. Didn't like he was late a lot. He ghosted me for a week after I caught him in a lie. When I told him like a year later too why I did that, and he was like, I don't know what I said. You checked in somewhere online after you said you were at work. You were working. I'll never remember why he did that. I'll never understand why he did that. Because his friend told me later on, he goes, he wasn't with anybody else. He wasn't like cheating on you, or this is just who he is. He dips in and out. He can't be in relationships. Cut to now, he's in a relationship. Which I know it took this guy a long time to be in a serious relationship. So it is what it is. But, what are you going to do? Okay. So he taught me. He ghosted me after I called him a lie. He stopped texting me every day. I had to generate the plans. There was one night I met some of his friends and I felt like he really liked me because I made a good impression with his friends. I really felt that way. And then I realized afterwards, I'm like, we ended up hanging out with his friends and not having sex. And I wanted to end up like being intimate with him, but it just didn't happen. I'm sad it didn't work out with him, but he was not the right guy for me for sure. He didn't come to my show. He didn't come to Divorce Diaries when I first put it up in the city. One of the very first showings. I had hired a director. I put it up as a play. It was a lot different than it is now, and it was in a studio. I sold it out too. It was in a black box theater, but it was like next to a men's spa. And my friend was like, "You are putting up your show next to a rub and tug," and I'll never get that because I'm like, this is such true Divorce Diaries on brand. So, again, if you're listening, I'm talking about one of the men that I've dated, a part of the Divorce Diaries show. He's a character in the TV pilot. And listen, if you're tuning in and you have not subscribe to the channel. This whole thing with my lives going down is a bummer, but whatever. I'll finish the live about the cop. Also, isn't it funny? Also, I'm not looking forward to dealing with my ex this weekend at all at this point. At first, I thought I was going to have like a night off. No, I'm not having nothing off. Secondly, I have to fucking deal with your bullshit with the fucking sick shit. I'm just getting more and more aggravated. So I'm going to be positive. Not positive in the sense no one wants to get sick, but positive about everything's going to work out. It's going to be okay. So, I've been on the live 30 minutes, Eric. You see, something's going on my YouTube now. My daughter's in practice. I'm in the car. I can't do the live anywhere else. That's why it's dark. So, he didn't come to Divorce one of the very first shows. He didn't identify me as his girlfriend. And he broke up with me after he was late to a date we had. What I learned: don't stay in a situationship where the man is consistently showing you lack of effort. He's late, doesn't call you consistently, etc. He also taught me that I am capable and worthy of being a sexy bitch. I don't know if I want to get into the coach yet. The coach is one of my biggest mistakes, and one of the people that I thought it was like my soul partner. He was also married. Stay tuned for more on the next episode of Divorce Diaries, the men of divorced past. The men of my dating lives past, or whatever you want to call it. All right, this was chapter The Cop. Stay tuned for more.